Hey guys, welcome back to another video. If you are watching for the first time, hi and welcome. Igama lam Natasha Wakamulusa, and this is basically my channel where I share my experiences while learning and growing at the same time. Become a part of this family just by clicking on the red subscribe button below. If you haven't, please do it now. And for those of you who are returning, thank you so much for coming back. And I really hope you guys do enjoy this video. So as you can tell from the title of this video, guys, I am going to be sharing my experience of being on TV for the first time, or rather being on a show that plays on TV. So it's basically me sharing my experience with an interview that I had with one of the shows that play on SABC1. This is not going to be a long video, guys. It's just basically me sharing with you guys how I landed that interview and a few clips and pictures of my time in Johannesburg. This happened, I think, just about a month ago. So yeah, it's been quite a while. It has passed, but I just thought I should share it. It was such a nice experience. It was so different. It was so unexpected. So I thought I would really love to have a memory of it on my YouTube channel. So yeah, guys, I was approached by one of the content producers from the Daily Thetha show. That is the name of the show. And he basically reached out to me that he came across one of my YouTube channels where I shared about my identity theft story, and they would like to interview me on it and basically just allow me to share my story with the whole of South Africa. And I was like, yes, why not? At first, it came as such a shock because I didn't expect it at all. And being me, with obviously having my identity being stolen before, I still have trust issues. So I really didn't believe that he was really a content producer for the show. So I literally had to do my research and kind of like try and find out if he really works for the show. So he was actually laughing at me because he's like, yo, I can really see that you've had a really like hard time in terms of, you know, experience with the identity theft. It has caused a lot of trust issues. And I was like, yes, I don't just believe anything anyone says, especially on email. I have to make sure that it's legit. So yeah, long story short, sent me the email, the invite, times and location, and I booked my ticket, my flight ticket, and I left, I think, the day before the interview. The interview was, I think, on the 4th of May, and it was in Braamfontein, Johannesburg. Ne? Yeah. So I left, obviously, from the Eastern Cape to Braamfontein, and I remember when I got to Johannesburg, I slept over at my best friend's place, and she picked me up from the airport. And then after that, the next morning, she took me to the, what do you call it? The studio, yeah. So my interview was, I think, at 12:30, but I had to get there early because my friend had to go to work. So she dropped me off at 8:30 in the morning, and I spent my whole day there, basically. It was the best experience ever. I think more than anything, I enjoyed the exposure, and I think I needed that exposure. And I wasn't going to let that opportunity pass because it wasn't really much about being on TV for me, but it was more of the experience and just experiencing how it is to be in that space and in that setup, because that is something that I'd like to pursue in my future. So what really motivated me to actually go for the interview was just to get the experience and also see how ready I am to be in such platforms, because that is something I see myself doing in the future. So if I can't just handle a simple interview, with SABC1, what more if I have like a bigger audience, So for me, it was more of the experience, and I really enjoyed it, guys. It was so much fun. I got to meet up with 2 of my other friends, and just being in a different city also, more than anything, and just seeing how things are done behind the scenes. It was really, really enjoyable. I enjoyed every second of it. And yeah, basically that's that, guys. I've shared my identity theft story on my YouTube channel on one of my videos. I'm going to link the video in the description box below for those of you who'd like to watch it and haven't watched it. But basically, the interview was about how my identity was stolen. Someone opened an account from the specific homemade store using my name and my surname and my ID number. And long story short, I found myself in debt. And I had to go through a lot of processes and a lot of steps, and basically I had to literally try and remove my name from the account. So I had to go to the police station and open an affidavit. Then I had to report it at the store. Then I had to clear my name from the credit bureau. It was a long process, guys, but basically that's what happened. And they basically wanted me to share my story and basically share how it went about, how I discovered it, and how it got resolved, and what advice would I give to other people in terms of avoiding their identities from being stolen. The episode hasn't aired yet. I think it's gonna air sometime just now in August. They said they would let me know when it does air, so I will be sharing with you guys. If you do follow me on Instagram, you will see. If you don't, please do. Here's my handle down below. I will be sharing with you guys when the episode does air. Sorry guys, I keep forgetting. I'll be sharing with you guys when the episode does air, so that you guys can watch it on SABC1. For those of you who do not have SABC1, who are not from South Africa, I don't know if they are going to post it on the YouTube channel, but I'll let you guys know. And yeah, guys, I'm just going to take you guys through the clips and pictures of my stay in Johannesburg, and I hope you do enjoy.
Style. Style is the answer to everything. A fresh way to approach a dull or dangerous thing. To do a dangerous thing with style is what I call art.
I would say the debt collections department on this specific home store. And she called me one afternoon and she asked me, am I Natasha? I said yes. She said, is your identity number this and this and this? I confirmed. And then she asked me, when are you going to pay your account? And then I asked her, what account are you talking about? And she said, according to your ID number and your name and surname, you have an account with us, which is overdue. So when are you going to be paying it? So I told her I don't have an account with you guys. And as if that was not enough, I got a call day after day from different ladies from the specific home store. And how I actually then discovered that fraud has been obviously committed against my name was when I got my credit score, my credit report. And when I opened my credit report, my report was really bad. And then that's how I actually saw all the details. I saw where the person resided from, and obviously the person, I couldn't find out who the person was. because there was another Natasha Luisa staying in Jerusalem.
But as you're getting like a phone call now,
Yes.
and then you see the stakes, and what is the difference in the jump of the credit score? If you said it was going to come back, what is the point difference?
At first, I always used to be on the excellent,
Yes.
you know, the green.
Yes.
And then now I was on red basically. And it happened that I reported to the credit bureau.
Okay, so now you're reported to the credit bureau. I'm sure you are now panicking. Yes. So when that ended.
Then after I went to the store. I gave them a piece of my mind, and they transferred me from person to person. No one wanted to take accountability. I was told to speak to the supervisor, then it was the manager, then I was told to call head office. Eventually, I spoke to someone who then asked me to go and do an affidavit at the police station, stating obviously that I did not open the account. After doing that, I submitted the affidavit to them, and they promised that the account will be closed, and it was not closed.
And I'm sure it's not that your credit score is bouncing back immediately.
It's not.
So you're now going through emotional trauma, psychological trauma, also financial trauma. Take us through those different types of traumas and your feelings and like what happened during this time.
It was really, really draining because first of all, how I discovered that the account actually had not been closed was when my partner and I were trying to apply for a home loan. And then everything is going well, and then the specific financial institution assisting us then comes back and says, guys, so we have to put your home loan application on hold because Ms. Melissa is actually reflecting very badly.